The unexpected death of surgical patients on the Morrison ward has been investigated, and one cause of accident to find some learning points. The post-mortem report states death by natural causes.
Thank you. Now I just need to read you the terms and conditions.
Okay.
You agree that the use of this service is at your own risk. You are supplied as is and may not be refunded or exchanged.
Okay.
Your body, or vessel, is licensed to you for the duration of its lifespan by Living Vessels Incorporated, brackets LVI. LVI does not represent, guarantee, or warrant that the use of your vessel be free from error, loss, corruption, attack, viruses, interferences, or other intrusions, and is indemnified from any liability relating hereto.
Okay.
Okay, sir. We feeling a little better? Let's see if I can rustle you up a doctor.
Clem was the one. The best. It was such a hopeful relationship, so full of promise. Took us quite some time to get together. Beveridge introduced us. Such an awful lot of talk and strife, but by jingo, 1948 was a year to remember. Of course, it wasn't to last. And then there was a series of rather indifferent liaisons. Winston, Anthony, Harold, Alec. Harold, the little man from Huddersfield. Edward, well, at least you could say Edward was committed to me. And then got back together with Huddersfield Harold. He lacked conviction, but was really rather decent. And poor old Jim, so hamstrung. None of them could master that first spark of pure energy. Some resented me, but none of them tried to ruin me. Until Margaret, with whom I found myself in a long, painful relationship. She cut me to the bone. Quite dangerous. In the end, I like the wall she got the boot. Her legacy lingers. I'll skip over John. Tony was the most tremendous disappointment. He fell in love with city boys, but in the beginning, I thought he was quite something. Gordon was... well, he was just so angry, wasn't he? But the current one, he thinks he's a lover, with his constant declarations, I love you, now change. He says I must heal myself. So why won't he let me alone? What a shit! Your battery life is limited and will begin to deplete from the moment you begin. No guarantees are undertaken regarding the lifespan of your battery. Battery life varies between models. Consult literature, art, music, philosophy, or the medical profession for more information.
Okay.
This is you. The essence of you in your purest state. You begin in a cell, and then grow like a mould in the womb of a lady who for your entire existence you will alternately worship and revile. You will be squeezed from her body, head compresses in a clamp, a trauma neither of you will allow the other to forget. You will stare with glassy eyes, grab at things, wail to express your instant disappointment, which you will expect to be instantly resolved. You'll have a birthday each year. Some people will die before you. You'll build memories, assets, a personal narrative, things you consider achievements, things you consider regrets. You may, eventually, adopt or at least emulate my role. Finally, you will find out one of the only true mysteries of the human experience.
What wouldst thou have, boy? What, thick-skin? Speak! Breathe! Discuss! Breathe short, quick snap!
Marry, ma'am! I come to speak with Sir John Falstaff from Master Slender.
There's his chamber. His house. His castle. His standing bed and his truckle bed. 'Tis painted about with the story of the prodigal, fresh and new. Go knock and call, and he'll speak like an Anthropoganian unto thee. Knock, I say.
Mary, ma'am, there's a woman, a fat woman, gone up to his chamber. I'll be so bold to stay, ma'am, until she comes down. I do come to speak with her, indeed.
Huh? A fat woman? The night may be robbed. I'll call.
Perfectionist. Is that your answer?
Yes, I'm just a bit too much of a perfectionist.
And that's what you consider your greatest weakness as an employee?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, guess we'll move on to the next question.
Unless you think I should change that.
No, not if it's true.
Because they say that's what you're supposed to say, isn't it?
You're not supposed to say what you're told you're supposed to say. Just tell the truth.
Oh, well, it is the truth too.
Would you like to go back and answer that question again?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we've heard about your strengths, Alice. Now, what do you consider to be a weakness?
I got off with someone in the mailroom once.
I don't think that's what we would consider an employment weakness.
Because we weren't caught.
No, we were expecting something more like, I can improve my team skills.
He was my team leader.
That's not a weakness unless you're saying you'd repeat that behaviour in the future.
Oh, should I not put that one down?
Well, it's not one we normally hear.
Then can you just put it back to perfectionist?
Fine.
Because being a perfectionist is quite good, as well as being quite bad.
Now, I'm looking at your reference.
You're not going to phone him, though, are you?
Your reference?
Not after what I just told you, are you?
Is that the name you put down?
Yeah, and that's his home number, and she'll probably answer, and if you even say my name, she'll go mental.
The point of a reference, of course, is to phone them.
She just thinks we're really good friends and all, and she's really weird about it. And the fact he once went to Liverpool to see me
I could call them over.
when he should have been at a conference in Bournemouth, even though nothing happened.
Is there
that
another
time.
name? Is there another name you'd like us to put down?
No, because he said that if I saw him once more, he'd say whatever.
Say whatever.
Could we go back to where I, talk about my visions for the job?
I don't think so.
Why not? Fire away.
Because the thing is, Chris, Dr. Smith here says you can go if you want to.
I know, I'm going.
But I'm wondering if you really want to.
I want it bad. Do you know what I mean?
And you're sure you're ready? Are you sure?
I'm cool.
Okay. Just a couple more questions.
Shoot.
What's in the fruit bowl?
Oranges.
What did you tell me yesterday? Can you remember?
They're blue oranges.
Voodoo.
Oh, voodoo? Oh no, not this bad nigga dude doing his voodoo again. My dad, right? My dad. That's his favourite fruit. Oranges.
Who is your father, Chris? Chris?
I already told you. Idi Amin.
Like I told you.
We should have scrambled eggs for breakfast. I am famous for my scrambled eggs.
All I know is that 6 eggs went into the frying pan, and all that came out was a teaspoonful of burnt and unappetizing mess.
The scrambled eggs however, not the greatest culinary disaster of the day. That was yet to come. We got onto the river and we sculled for several hours and then stopped just below Monkey Island, where we drew up for lunch and tackled the cold beef.
George, I can't believe you forgot the mustard.
I didn't forget the mustard. You chaps forgot the mustard. I don't even like mustard.
Still, it was your job to get the mustard. The fact remains that you forgot the mustard.
You forgot the mustard.
We all forgot the mustard.
Still, I blame George.
Oh, I could kill for mustard.
We thought you said you didn't like mustard.
Normally I don't, but I want it now. I don't think in all my life I've ever wanted mustard as badly as I want it now.
Remember when we were young and mustard was plentiful? Whatever happened to the good old days?
I would give worlds for mustard.
Worlds? That's a bit much. I dared say you'd try and back out of that bargain once you'd got the mustard. What makes these extravagant offers?
I would give worlds for mustard.
So you would.
The lack of mustard, however, was not the greatest culinary disaster of the day. That was yet to come.
I know what will cheer us up. I have just the thing. A tin of pineapple.
The tinned pineapple, in fact, was the greatest culinary disaster of the day, if not of all time.
Ah, pineapple. Tinned pineapple is so much better than fresh.
It's the juice, you know. That's what makes tinned pineapple so refreshing.
Also, I find carving fresh pineapple to be rather dangerous.
Yes, one might injure oneself.
Where is the thing?
What thing?
The thing for opening tins with?
You mean the tin opener?
Yes, the tin opener thing. I can't find it.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure it will turn up.
Well, it isn't here.
Have you looked?
What do you think I'm doing now?
Making a great mess of it, I should think.
Don't worry, George. We have a knife. That should do the trick.
Now, what you want to do is you want to give it a quick plunging motion. Just plunge it in. Ready? 1, 2...
Wait! You're stabbing me in the ear hole. What you want is a soaring motion. You want a soaring motion.
No, you plunge. You want to plunge.
A soaring motion is what you want.
I think I prefer the plunging. Here we go. 1, 2... Now, blast!
What happened?
The knife broke.
And the tin?
The tin is bloody unscratched.
I told you wanted a soaring motion.
I'll get a rock.
I'll find a stick.
We beat it with a rock. We beat it with a stick. We beat it out flat. We beat it back round. We bat it into every known form of geometry. And we still could not make a hole in it. And then we got mad.
Okay, George, you hold it in. Harris, you put the sharp end of the stick right on top of the tin, and I will smash it with the stick. 1, 2, 3. Harris got off with merely a flesh wound. It was George's straw hat that saved his life that day. What happened next exactly is a matter of some debate.
What would you with her?
My master, sir, Master Slender, sent to her, seeing her go through the street, to know, sir, whether one nymph, sir, that beguiled with a chain, had the chain or... no.
I spake with the old woman about it.
And what says he, I pray, sir?
Mary, she says that the same man that beguiled Master Slender of his chain cozened him of it.
I would I could have spoken with the woman herself. I had other things to have spoken with her too from him.
What were they? Aye, come quick.
I may not conceal them, ma'am.
Conceal them or thou diest.
Oh, I'm mad. They were nothing but about Mrs. Anne Page. To know that my master's fortune to have her or... no.
'Tis his fortune.
Sir?
To have her or no. Go say the old woman told you so.
May I be so bold as to say so, sir?
Aye, sir, like who more bold?
I thank your worship. I shall make my master glad with these tidings.